5 things you didn't know about square pegs next on Retro Serial. Hi everyone, I'm Ian C. and you're watching Retro Serial. Square Pegs only lasted one season and ran on CBS from 1982 to 1983 and had a mere 20 episodes. However, as short as it was, it left a huge impact on Gen Xers like myself and has reached cult classic status, attracting new fans regularly. Square Pegs had an impressive cast, all worth mentioning. Forgive me for just a moment as I mention some of this cast and I might butcher a few of these names. Sarah Jessica Parker played Patty, Amy Luker played Lauren, Merritt Buttrick played Johnny Slash, John Fiemma played Marshall, Claudia Wells played LaDonna, Tracy Nelson played Jennifer, Jamie Getz played Muffy, and John Kalari played Vinny. The story follows Patty and Lauren as they enter high school with desperate hopes of joining the it crowd, becoming popular, finding love, and all other sorts of teenage angst. And while you might have already known all of this, here are 5 things about the show that you might not know. But before we get to that, would you do me the honor of hitting that subscribe button? Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and share this on your favorite social media. Those 3 things right there mean the world to me and us here at Retro Serial as we are trying to grow and monetize the channel. So thank you very much for doing all that. If you want to help, you can also hit the link below to our Patreon page where you'll find 2 levels of support: the Cornflake Club, as well as the Honeycomb Hideout. The Cornflake Club is just a tip jar saying, hey, we like what you're doing over there, keep it up. The Honeycomb Hideout has the benefit of receiving most all videos one day in advance. So if you want to be part of that club, hit the link below. As I said, it will take you to our Patreon page. And with that all said, let's go ahead and get into our 5 facts. Both the leads, Sarah Jessica Parker and Amy Linker, almost didn't get their parts due to the fact that the casting directors felt that they were too beautiful to play geeks. However, the casting directors really enjoyed their readings and thought they were perfect for the parts. So, well, what do? You try to ugly them up. How did they do this? Well, with Amy, they gave her braces and put her in a fat suit. Yes, in a fat suit. And this is actually why you see her kind of overdressed in most scenes and in most of the episodes. For Sarah Jessica Parker, well, it's kind of interesting because as she was reading, one of the cast directors was wearing a pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses, and he poked out the lenses and gave them to Sarah Jessica Parker and had her read again, thinking, oh, well, now she's perfect for the part. I don't know what kind of message Hollywood is sending here that these geeks needed to be ugly, and how you ugly them up is by making them fat and giving them braces and giving them glasses. It's not necessarily a message I'm on board with, but I'm going to let you fight that out in the comments section below. Coming in at number 4, fake hair all around. Well, not fake hair all around really, but both actresses, Tracy Nelson, who played Jennifer, and Claudia Wells, who played LaDonna, had to wear wigs. Tracy Nelson, who, bonus fact by the way, is daughter of Harry Nelson, had to wear a wig because she had recently got a Pat Benatar type of haircut, which she thought was cool, but everybody else thought was lame and needed to be covered up. Claudia Wells, who plays LaDonna, also had to wear a wig. They told her if she wanted the part, she had to have braids and beads in those braids. she was not aware that the studio would provide her with this, having hairdressers of their own. So what she did was drive around LA to finally find somebody to give her this hairdo. And when she did, she showed up on set with braids and beads, but the set director told her that the beads were the wrong color. So in spite of all of her effort, she had to wear a wig that had the right color beads in it. Coming in at number 3, skipping school to get the part. Square Pegs was having auditions in Chicago. Jamie Gerritz, who played Muffy, had just gotten her driver's license, but her parents were away and she really didn't have permission to go down and audition for the part. But Jamie skipped school and drove to the audition and had 2 readings. They needed her to come to Hollywood and do an additional reading in order to secure her part. She was left with the responsibility of breaking the bad, I guess, good news to her parents. So she called her parents, who again were away at the time, and said, "Hey, I've got this opportunity to be on a network television show, but they want to fly me to California. One of you needs to come home and because you're my legal guardians and figure this out." She did end up flying to California, reading for the part. She got network approval, and we all know her as Muffy, as well as many other great parts that she has played. She owes all of these to the fact that she decided to skip school one day and go ahead and take the chance of reading the part of Muffy for Square Pegs. And coming in at number 2, Too Old and Too Cool to Be in School. Merritt Butrick, who played Johnny Slash, was already 23 when Square Pegs started filming. But again, they really wanted him for the part, and so they made it work. I actually noticed the discrepancy in age and how he looked when I was re-watching the shows for preparing for this video. Did you notice that he looks a little bit older? Did you notice at the time, or have you re-watched it and noticed that he looked a little bit older? In addition to him being older, apparently he was quite a partier and rarely made it on time to his casting calls. Both actresses, Amy Linker and Jamie Gerritz, were frequently asked to go wake him up and apparently get him to the set. Jamie even says that on one occasion he answered the door totally naked. Yep. Well, that's the life of a partier for you. Unfortunately, the actor died in 1989 due to AIDS. And coming in at number 1, real fake fight on the set. In one episode, It's All How You See Things, Lauren throws milk at Patty. This was totally unscripted. In the episode, the 2 main characters were at odds with each other and a scripted fight was to ensue. Patty throws a lunch tray at Lauren, but the actress really got heated and decided to throw her milk at her, which was unscripted. Later, the actress Amy said that she didn't really know what came over her, and she attributed her outburst of anger to her method acting. No hard feelings about this exist among the actresses today. Well, this has been 5 things you didn't know about Square Pegs. And let me just say, personally speaking, this was really hard to narrow down to 5 things. This is a treasured show, and each one of the main actors could have rightfully had a fact given to him. But again, to keep this somewhat short, YouTube watchable, I had to narrow it down to 5 facts. But that said, which of these 5 facts did you like the most? Which of these 5 facts would have you left out and you would have put in your own fact that you know about the show? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you have liked the show and we have done a good job, would you please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button. If you want to know when these things are available, hit that bell notification, and please share this on your favorite social media so that everybody can know about the great content you're receiving right here at Retro Serial. If you're feeling generous and want to donate some of your hard-earned cash to help me grow this YouTube mobile empire, please visit the link below to our Patreon page, where you will find 2 levels of support. The Cornflake Club, that's the word I'm looking for, the Cornflake Club, which is $3 a month, and the Honeycomb Hideout, and which is $5 a month, but you get most all videos and podcasts 1 day in advance. So with all that said, thank you for watching this episode, and stay retro, everyone.